Hello everybody. How are you all doing? I'm back with another quick video for you this week. And this week I just want to share a practical tool and practice and technique that you can do anytime if you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, just in a spiral, in a fear, in panic, in worry, whatever the case may be. And you may know it already, but it's to when you find yourself in one of those, it's first of all to have the awareness that you are in that spiral, or you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious or fearful or worrisome or whatever, and then to stop, to pause, and then name 5 things you can see around you, and actually name them out loud, and then name 4 things you can touch around you. And it can be anything, the cushion, the chair, the table, whatever. Then name 3 things you can hear around you, 2 things you can smell around you, and then 1 thing you can taste. And it may seem, like a really basic practice, and it is, but what it does is, because you have to remember, when we are in a spiral like that, when we are overwhelmed with thoughts, whether fear, panic, anxiety, whatever it may be, or hypothesizing about the future, we're in our mind. We are disconnected from our body, we're disconnected from the present, and we're literally spinning in our mind. And as long as we stay there, we will feel the stress, the anxiety, the worry, the panic, whatever, in our body, because every thought, there is a reaction in our body. So what we've actually done is disconnected from ourselves and from the present. And doing a simple practice like that, it literally brings you back to where you are right here, right now. Because when we are connected to our body, we are present. And I know we always think we're present because it's whatever day and we're going through so many different things. But I know for me, when I realized a couple of years ago, I always thought I was present. I actually never was. Rarely, because yes, my body was always present, because our body can never be in any other time but the present. But my mind, I was always in the past, I was in the future, I was replaying old stories. And when we're in those different times, we are not present. So doing a practice like that really brings you back, grounds you, centers you. And actually, the more you do it, the more you realize, how crazy your thoughts are and how they can send us spinning. But the more you realize as well that most of the time, and I don't mean all the time, but most of the time, when we come back to presence, when we come back to centered, when we come back to where we are right here, right now, we see actually there is no problem. It's the thoughts in our mind, it's the stories in our head that has us spinning. Most of the time. Sometimes, yes, there is a challenge in the present, and then you're more connected and conscious to deal with it, to think of creative solutions, as opposed to just reacting. But most of the time, you will realize that it's all just the thoughts in your head. Right now, you're totally okay. There's actually nothing happening. It's all the thoughts in your head. So the more you do that, the more you get connected to your body, the more you're present, the more you're calmer, you feel calmer, you're more centered, and the more you learn to consciously direct your thoughts, your attention, your focus. And when you are pulled off in a tangent, you come back quickly. And that's what it's all about, really, all these practices. We're all pulled in all directions sometimes, but it's about us coming back and consciously directing our lives, consciously choosing our responses, consciously directing our focus. But we can only do that with the practice, with grounding, with bringing us back to our body, bringing us back to present, and then moving forward from there. So let me know what you think. Again, if you find yourself in a spiral, stop, pause, name 5 things you can see around you, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste, and say them out loud. Well, if there's people around you, you can whisper them out loud to yourself. But again, it's that you're telling yourself, you're bringing yourself back to right here, right now. You're coming out of the mind chatter and connecting more to the stillness, the calmness of your body, the situation, the present moment. So let me know what you think. Bye.